All right, good morning. We're live for a TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. So hopefully you guys had a successful trading week. We're not going to blow everything up today. Open is right now.
It was a pretty slow week though.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday were good. Or not Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Thursday were good. Those are the only two really good days. So we're already at the TGIF level, right? So if you were actually paying it, if you actually study ICT, on Fridays with an expansion week, we tend to retrace to about 25 to 30% retracement. This week wasn't it wasn't an aggressive expansion, but we did move up, so I did it anyway. But
yeah, because we put such a large wick in to begin the week. Like we expanded higher off the week's open, and then we had a deep, how many points was this? A 300-point retracement,
yeah,
which isn't great for expansion scenarios. Ideally, you want to see the week open, trade lower shallowly, and then see expansion.
I'll run you through a quick analysis before open does anything crazy. ES took the previous day's high, left the daily imbalance, so I kind of want to see it draw back into there, and the same kind of case on NQ. Here we have the daily bullish order block that we traded into yesterday off of this daily gap, and then we ran out the all-time highs just in Asia session here, so I kind of want to see us start working through lower, and on the 4-hour, kind of another down close here. The breaker formation, I want to start seeing us try to invalidate this 4-hour fair value gap. I am bearish. The hourly, we traded into this hourly imbalance, and we're currently holding it. With the session profiles, we see that Asia session rallies, takes out the buy side, London starts the distribution lower, and then kind of in New York AM, we took the sell side right here, so I kind of was looking at us rallying above the buy side first as kind of like a juju swing, and then to sell off, but I'm looking for shorts, right? So if we just get this, which it looks like we are, right, where we just get the close lower through here off of, so hourly change in state, we hold the order block. Now we're kind of getting the expansion from it. If we just get a good close on like a 5 minute candle, doesn't matter.
I'd probably want to see like a 5 or 15-minute gap form.
And it's the displacement, then I'm being bearish from there, but I was looking for this initial rally first. So these relative equal highs. Let's see, 15. I'm good with it. There. Take this snapshot. So the SMT at the sell side is still there. So I still like that for just looking for it to rally up above these highs first, but that doesn't need to happen for shorts. It's just likely to happen because open tends to want to manipulate resting liquidity pre-market, and that would be that. If I go to the regular trading hours, you can see that it's kind of aligned with this buy side here, so that'd just be us filling that imbalance. We'll see. I'll also pay attention just to the 50% of it.
Okay, YM's getting some displacement. Just swept the low, the pre-market low. So I want to see if we can get some closes below that, or if we're going to wick back up.
So yes, that's still there.
YM is a lot closer to the daily gap, so I'd prefer to see that.
Still SMT on ES here?
Yeah, at the lows.
Yeah, like even the internal ones too. So London's low SMT and internal SMT.
Like I wouldn't take a long off this because it's not delivering out of any PD array. Like it put in failure swings. So ES and YM both have a bunch of relative equal lows. NQ has like one set of relative equal lows, and then previous day's lows a little bit further down.
But yeah, just to see this rally would be nice because you have kind of this high and this high that are relatively close. So get up above it, form a swing there, and then deliver to there. That'd be good. That would be really good in my eyes. Trump has announced a 50% chance. He said it's about 50-50 that there will be a tariff deal with EU. So you could imagine that might make the AM session be a little bit of a consolidation or back and forth because it's uncertain, right? So if the market's uncertain, it's going to be consolidating. Really, that's what uncertainty is. And it might be harder to trade. And once it is announced, if it's announced today, it's going to be aggressive and it's going to mess something up.
Hopefully not while we're in a trade. If we're in a trade,
Yeah.
hopefully it
So
happens after.
if we get this perfectly clear setup, we're in a trade wherever. I hope it's with the direction of it.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time when kind of when it was like new to the trade, or not the trade, the tariff deals and stuff. We were looking for it was like a 5 minute inversion, or 1 minute inversion even. There's a gap here. The previous candle closed right here, like right above this part of the gap, and then the next candle went like 100 points lower. And I'm ready to do my market execution on the candle close, and it didn't happen. Okay, we are gonna run up these highs here. There's also these equal highs. You see these relative equal highs?
Up in premium.
Yeah.
Yep. That would be a little too deep of a retracement, in my opinion, that I'd want to see. I'd want to see, honestly, just above these pre-market highs. Because YM is in a little bit of a tighter range, so it'll take that high up in that premium hourly, because it's kind of close to being there. And then as long as NQ gets above these relative equal highs here, I'd look for a short.
Yeah. Just because we've taken those all-time highs and we're kind of moving away from them now. We didn't even try to get through those all-time highs. It struggled so much yesterday just to take the high. Like from 8 o'clock, we had like 3 highs put in before we actually took it. Okay, ES is running. ES is almost at those highs, so ES would be the.
YM just put equal highs in with that 2 o'clock buy side, which is actually nice because that's a
YM's up there. Wow.
that's a 4-hour candle high up there, so that's a good SMT if we get it.
Okay, yeah. I do want this. Yeah, this 4-hour candle. I want to start working its way lower, right into there. On the higher time frames, and then kind of because this was a failure swing. That's bad. Because this is a failure swing, and didn't take out that low. I want to see us eventually work our way to there. In the moment, this was fine. It did take out those lows. And ES was more bullish there, but I'd like to refer back into it.
So YM put equal highs in with that buy side.
So I think you just got this internal manipulation here, but there's no SMT with ES, is there?
No. Fell's just short of those highs.
Yeah, wow. But there would be SMT with YM.
To these internal highs, yeah. Okay, there goes NQ.
Off on a run as usual.
Took that sell side.
So again, when I'm looking for a manipulation on NQ, I don't need to look for a manipulation if we get an SMT. Because it means that something correlated was getting an SMT, or taking the high, getting the manipulation. So if NQ doesn't take it, it's just weaker. All right, and you can tell NQ is weaker by it taking this sell side, ES not taking it. It taking this one, ES also not taking that. So again, this first presented fair value gap here could be a short off of it. I'd want to see us trade into it. Maybe a small internal SMT, but I need an up candle, get a change in state, and then targeting that sell side, which is the previous day's sell side. We took out this one, which is, yeah, that's the PM session sell side. We took out the PM session low, just right there. And we still have this SMT. But again, I want to see if shorts are going to be valid with this. That's the first presented fair value gap, which is the first fair value gap we formed, I think.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, okay. And with the way everything else is moving, ES is pushing back to those highs. So this you could see get inversed really quick. That's why I don't take the tap of fair value gaps like this, especially when you just trade into sell side right there. So you just trade into sell side here. You get a reaction off of it. It could so easily inverse that, then run up above the internal high, still have the S&P with those highs, which was what we initially looked for. The only real opportunity for me here would be seeing some sort of confirmation internal to that imbalance there. Because we've got 20 minutes on this hourly candle, and I would prefer if it closed pretty bearish. So and we still got the S&P with YM, of course. Yeah, there definitely could be something, but I'm not the one to take the reaction of it. I want to see a little bit more out of that gap because ES inversed that first percent of fair value gap right there. And I like to align something with like the 5 minute. So I kind of want to be trading the 5 minute, 1 minute. On the 5 minute, it's very wicky, right? We have this massive wick from open. The next candle's wicky in both directions. So it's not really telling us much right now, besides the fact that we did take this sell side and got an initial reaction off of it, right?
Yeah, the 15-minute looks terrible too. No imbalances, lots of wicks.
You know what would make sense?
What's that?
Just to consolidate.
Yeah.
Just because of that tariff thing. I didn't even look at the other news. I just looked at that. I forgot to look at the other news.
There was just an orange folder.
Oh, okay.
Nothing special.
This Forex Factory doesn't even say it. There it is.
Did your YM trade into that or take that buy side? I don't know. Because mine put equal highs in.
Saying he's fighting with China or something.
It's got equalizer.
Okay.
$50-50 chance of making a deal with the EU.
This guy showed he's saying that he's fighting with China.
That's it.
He just flashed it. Having so many fights with China, just show this thing.
So we inverse the first percent after value gap on NQ now.
First percent of fair value up inverse. Wow. So obviously not looking for that right now.
So we'll see it. We'll see it move higher then. I would like to see those highs get taken because we're failing to deliver off the SMTs that we put in there.
Yeah, and the S&T at the sell side is still there. So
Yep.
I wonder who would jump the gun, take this first percent at inverse.
The only thing is the reaction off the SMT is not good. You put the SMT in and then you just consolidate on ES at least.
Yeah, it is not that best. No, I honestly still would think that this first percentage fair value gap does deliver though. It would go above this high, probably. I mean, even if NQ takes all the highs, that's fine.
Yep.
Liquidity sweep SMT inversion, targeting relative equal highs, and you could probably run it to the 4-hour high there because we're in a consolidation on the higher time frame. Technically, it doesn't need to deliver lower. Maybe this is a long off the consequent encroachment of that wick. Oh crap! Look at that. Look at this. Look at this one. Just wait. 4-hour wick. Consequent encroachment.
Yeah.
Tag. Inverse setup off of it. Literally to the tick. That's stupid.
We also traded back into the daily order block.
I can see longs happening. Just because, when you take a high, like all-time highs like that, you don't really reverse off of it right away. See here. See what this 5-minute does. So we took the previous daily, the PM session sell side. After already have taken London's low, we still held this SMT, or formed a new SMT, I should say, and traded to the consequent encroachment of the 4-hour wick. So too long on this 5-minute change in state with a stop loss there, targeting there initially and then to there. Those are relative equal highs. You could figure something out like that. Kind of the bias was pretty adaptable today. Like just having London session sell off like that, but not like take the previous high or have a good manipulation isn't the most bearish thing. And then having New York AM kind of consolidate and then manipulate this London low sell side is also not bearish, right? So then you could possibly see the run to the premium. And with the way, 12 minutes to this 4-hour closes, it's a good manipulation candle into a key level. So longs off of this, you're at break even. This 5-minute closes in a minute 30.
Mm. 10 minutes till this hourly candle closes. See if we can get that hourly change in state or if we just wick above the highs. YM's getting pretty close to that daily imbalance as well.
I'm looking at NQ here. Like we're getting a big 5-minute candle. That's a nice candle. Too bad the inversion didn't align with my bias initially. And took a little bit more workaround to then say, okay, maybe there's a possibility to run to these highs. because I did expect there to be a yeah, I did expect there to be a possibility to run to these, like the pre-market high there and the one that fell short of it here. But I didn't want to take anything to it because I was like, oh, if that's the manipulation, then you know. But if I could make a case for running to these relative equal highs, it would switch it. I'm gonna remove this SMT then. Remove that. Okay, there's the 5-minute change in state is. There's also a 5-minute inversion.
Yeah.
So honestly, not a horrible thing. I don't really like it.
I'm just gonna wait for the hourly candle to close. See where it closes.
Like risk wise, if I'm doing the 5-minute change in state or trading back into the inverse or whatever, and I'm not running it to like the all-time highs again, it's not that good of a R. It's about a 2, but my confidence in that was not that good. So we took that buy side there.
Yeah, can you imagine trading ES compared to NQ right now?
Yeah, ES hasn't moved, eh?
I'm gonna keep that off my screen. It's looking more bullish than bearish now. It's looking. I mean, the underlying bias of it might still be bearish, but just the way the 4-hour opened, wicked higher, kind of a bad high put in, puts the low wick in with the SMT after taking London's low in the constant encroachment. Then rallies, that's a better 4-hour move, right? Open, kind of bad high, comes back up relative equal highs, drops lower manipulation, right?
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Really wish I had my 4 running, but
Would have been
no lot.
Okay, so with this 4-hour close that we'll get, and the hourly close, the hourly is going to be inversing this imbalance, and it will have formed this bullish breaker. So, although I would have preferred if ES dropped into its daily imbalance before we expand, we can definitely still expand. So we'll see in 3 minutes where we're opening on this 10 a.m. 4-hour candle, and then see if there is a possible long to this high and then to Asia's high. I'll be watching. What are you up already?
He's up like 300.
So you're quitting, calling it a day after that? Just calling it a day after that?
No,
Oh, why not?
well, depends what.
Yeah, well then only do that, yeah. Like you can't, like if you call it a day there, don't take your own trades, just
No, I know.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is this 10 a.m. candle gonna open? So this kind of expansion just shook out the little bit of uncertainty that I had in a bullish bias here. That was mainly the higher time frame, just rejecting off of there. But these overnight highs were slightly suspicious because I didn't like how London just displaced lower without actually taking Asia's high there.
See if we inverse this hourly. It's gonna be close. Inverse hourly. And we got the change in state. So we'll see.
Looking,
Let's see what we get.
looking like long. So now I'd like literally any retracement below this, taking out this low into like the 3 minute or whatever, and then to look for this continuation and targeting Asia's high here. So once we form this 15-minute gap, if we don't just run and expand right away, which it's doing right now, we're not going to trade to that 15-minute gap, I don't think, because we're not going to form it until we're up above the highs. So the thing is, ES still hasn't got the expansion that NQ had.
Yeah, they're all doing different things.
Yeah. Like on the 5-minute on ES, it looks horrible since open. So we did get this hourly breaker we formed. And an hourly, oh, we didn't close. Wait. We did just slightly inverse the hourly amounts. Very, by a point, maybe.
Okay, there. YM just tagged the previous day low and traded into the daily. So we'll see if it starts reversing off of here, then NQ is.
Well, I'm looking
For
for a
sure,
long on
otherwise.
NQ, but
Yeah.
I was looking for a move below the 10 a.m. opening price.
Yeah, I'd want to see like that 15-minute gap get traded to or something.
We don't have it yet, though. That's not.
Yeah, like once we form it.
Well, I'm thinking that that's not even going to be a possibility. I think that it's going to run right. I mean, it could just run right off of the open. It doesn't even need to trade below it. It's not a thing, but it would, logically. Below this imbalance here, or below the sell side into the imbalance here. And then catch a expansion to Asia's high. Yeah, but I do really want a move lower to kind of get a more discount on price, because it's pretty bullish, pretty premium right now too. Like it's taking like the most premium part of the dealing range here. So YM is completely sold off and taken, but it's about to take the low from the 23rd, the previous day's low.
It already took previous day's low, did it not?
No, it did.
Yeah, it took previous day's low, but not the 23rd low.
Isn't today the 24th? No, today's the 25th.
Yeah.
It just took the 23rd low.
No.
What do you mean no?
It's that low. Like, oh, I guess like from that day, yeah, not like the low of that day.
Oh, sorry, the obvious low. Yeah. But it's like actually flushing. And same with ES here. ES hasn't moved to the upside.
If NQ gets a retracement and then YM flips bullish, that'd be ideal for longs. So we traded below the 10 a.m. open. Didn't take that sell side, just fell short. Yeah, still 10 minutes for that 15-minute gap. So if we trade below that low, we probably won't even form one. We do that discounted 5-minute aligned with like the breaker.
I think the main highs NQ's wanting to take are these highs that we just fell short of. The 4-hour high from 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Kind of because they're relative equal. So I think it wants to run those out regardless of where it's going to go from there. But again, still the session highs. I look at those session highs there.
Oh,
Some sort of news thing.
some tariff news or something. 20-point candle in 1 second. Jeez.
That was a literal second. The opening price of the 1 second candle was 23,402, and then 20 points lower to 23,86. But the wick went to 83, so 20 points lower in a second. The average second candle is about a point. If this massive 4-hour wick wasn't here, and it was like a sell side level, I think the long would have been a little bit better fitting with my bias. I didn't really realize I was like, you could long to the high I wanted taken. I just kind of excluded it because I was thinking about shorting off of the high being taken.
Well, I didn't take the long because I wanted ES or YM to tap that daily gap because that was my drawn liquidity initially.
Yeah, well,
Now that that's met,
you can just take
if
the
we get a
mechanic.
reaction.
Mechanically, this is a long setup, so you could have just said, okay, well, NQ's bullish, we got relative equal highs here. SMT, sell side sweep, IFEG. You could just say, okay,
Good, yeah.
it's an IFEG model. Let's just take it to the internal high, right? Because you know that it's got a good percentage win rate, and you could frame a bullish bias at those lows, so it's not like it's like a completely against any logic.
I mean, if we get a long setup now, I'd have more backing it, especially if YM gets like if it can inverse this 3-minute, start getting a move higher.
YM. I don't know. I don't like YM. I don't trust it. Especially because I'll pull it up and I'll show you. It just looks weird. Just looks, I don't know.
I'd like to see these relative equal lows get taken that we put in right after 10 a.m.
Which would be the 50-minute gap being traded to.
Yeah.
If we can close in 5 minutes here and not have expanded. But I'm gonna be 100% honest. It doesn't feel like you'd close up here on the 5 minute and then not expand and take out those highs.
Yeah, because we've already had a 5-minute order block.
But I do really like the idea of this 15-minute imbalance being traded to, then seeing along to the Asia high.
Yeah, that'd be a good trade. Still have 5 minutes, so 4 minutes now. Okay, there's that buy side. See how this 15-minute candle closes. See if we can get it closed back above the 945 candle. We took the buy side.
Okay, so like I was saying, I said it with that 5 minute candle close, it seemed pretty weird if we didn't take the high. So I'm not really, that's not the only draw that high. But what that tells me, taking that high is more bullish, and it looks like we're going to Asia's high from there. I would really love this 15-minute close, which closes it in 1 minute, and then it drop lower because we kind of have these relative equal lows that we put in. So 15-minute closes, forms the imbalance, drops below that, and if we can get an internal model to long as a form of expansion, retracement, and then the second leg of this expansion, that'd be good. So we got this 15-minute balance here, which I would love to trade to. As we can see, if we go to ES hasn't moved since the open. Yeah, I would really like that retracement into there. Wouldn't really be interested in anything outside of that. You can get the best trade with that. We've got the consolidation here. Expand lower, reaccumulate, distribution, consolidation, manipulation, reversal. So market maker model, effective.
Old one?
No, brand new.
New?
Slowly working our way lower. 15-minute, that'd be nice. Still really just like off put how ES is not moved. Stay there. But YM starting to get the reversal off of the higher time frame sell side there. The hourly low. Yep, the hourly low right there. We take it. And we're starting to see expansion here.
Yeah, so YM's trying to get caught up. I mean, like technically should trade YM because it should get the expansion to catch up. But I don't know. I don't feel like I want to trade that on a Friday. We'll see. I'll tape read it.
A lot of things I don't want to do on a Friday, and one of them is lose a lot of money.
Yeah, so not a good day to be testing YM for one of the first times. It is about to get a 5-minute change in state off of a 5-minute inversion as well. So that would be a possible entry.
We got ES starting to pump off of, so NQ trades to this 15-minute, and ES starts to pump. And NQ's like, oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And that is what I'm looking for. The one thing we would need to see it tap the 15-minute is it trading below the sell side here into the 15-minute. So if it could do that, please, that'd be great. I don't want to take anything above the 15-minute. I want something a little bit more discounted. It doesn't need to be discounted. Like, it doesn't need to be below the 50% here, the equilibrium. But within there is good.
Oh, this YM long actually looks good.
Let me pull it up so people can see it right now.
Yeah, right off this 5-minute change in state. Looks actually pretty good.
Yeah. Equal highs.
Yeah.
Low resistance liquidity all the way to 45 to 235. All the way to the all-time high.
I might have to
But
try.
I don't
try
trade YM.
Yeah, I don't typically trade it either.
You should try it.
I think I might.
You're gonna try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it with just one full YM contract though. Whoa, that's too much.
Well, hold on. What's your risk?
I don't want to do a full YM.
What's your risk?
It's like over $400. I'll do that much on YM.
Do 5. Do 5.
Well, hold on here. Make a thank you retracement. I just wasn't sure if we would just expand without it.
Trade YM so you see what it does. Because I don't like YM. Like, it's like I don't trust taking that trade on it. Like, like obviously yes, the technical analysis works, but I favor technical analysis on NQ because it's a little bit more obvious. Anytime I've seen something on YM, NQ's cleaner or NQ looks better. I don't know what made you think, oh, I'm gonna do some light size. I'm gonna do a full sized YM contract.
Well, I put my tool on there and it says to do 2.5 to risk my 1R. So I was like, okay, I'll do 1.
Well, maybe the calculations are different somehow. But I know that if YM is double the price of the NASDAQ, the contracts are probably going to be double the size.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just going off my tool.
Yeah.
Tool is not doing its job there.
Oh, did you edit it for YM?
No, because it like automatically adjusts. Like if I put it on ES, it tells me to do 75. Like if I do just like enter now on ES, it says to do 24 micros on ES. So I thought it just auto
Well,
just
like
auto adjust.
the lot size. You have the lot size. Is the lot size right? Right.
Yeah.
Was it right?
Well, because it's right on ES and it's right on NQ, so
Was
it should be.
the lot size right for YM? What if YM's is 2? I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
ES still hasn't moved, eh? It's wild.
Okay, so there's your YM's getting a move there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks the cleanest out of all of them.
With the least consolidation, that's why. the morning session the past like 2 weeks has just been pretty bad. Like you get this one move, right? Where you have a 50-point run. But the anything retracement or giving a second entry, that all takes so long to happen. It's a lot of waiting. Like we've had 4-hour live streams just sitting and waiting for this a certain trade. Look, we just closed another 15-minute. Oh, crap. What the fuck? What am I doing, bro?
Close trading view.
I didn't even mean to close trading view. I clicked 15-minute and then it just messed everything up. I said, we closed another 15-minute candle. It's a doji candle. Falling short of that 15-minute. We didn't actually even take out those lows. That's still suspicious. I still like to look at it as a consolidation. Then the manipulation would be dropping below the consolidation lows. Then we can see the kind of reaccumulation set up to the buy side here, which would fall in line with the market maker model. But you know, my idea for shorts that I had initially in the morning is completely wiped off the table because we traded down, took that sell side, formed SMT, then got an hourly bullish breaker off of it, right? What I wanted to see was off of open, initially taking that sell side, running quick, and then having a second move kind of to induce longs and then reverse it. But since we dropped lower, taking all the sell side, and then the rally forms the 50-minute imbalance, and that's the displacement, then I want to see continuation from there. It is a Friday, so it's not like I expect a 1,000,000-point expansion, but getting above Asia's high is a complete, like, that makes sense. That's not that far away from, you get this retracement, running 50 points off of it is, you know, kind of characteristic of what we've done here.
Looks like we're finally going to get it.
Yeah.
It would be nice to get it before the hourly candle closes so that the next hourly candle can basically just open up and expand right away.
It's funny, this entire hourly candle's been a consolidation. 30 minutes into it. Hmm. And a lot of the trading, you have a very specific model or things that you look for is waiting. Like 90% of the time you're waiting. You're not in a trade constantly. Like if that's what if you come to trading and think you're in the trade constantly, it's the complete wrong mindset. And honestly, when I first started trading, I thought, yeah, you have a model you trade and you trade it every day, but it is a lot more confusing than that. Here's some Trump news.
We whipped up.
Yeah, Trump news.
Jesus, sketchy to trade when he's talking, hey?
Yeah, imagine you're like, oh, we just got this big down candle. We're going to the 50-minute. I'm just going to do a little bit of a scalp short to the 50-minute.
Rinsed, yeah.
Just got your ass whipped. All right, we might just expand without trading to that 15-minute, and that's completely fine. Today it'll just be a no trade day. Whatever, we'll end the week up to $7,000 or whatever we're up. Don't need to try and milk more money out of it on a Friday when it doesn't look that good. The only setup I could possibly see anybody taking, well, I know that for a fact, but the only setup even I called out was the inversion, right? Most of my confidence in the inversion was to this high, which would still be a 1.5 hour. And I probably would have been all out there just because of my initial bias where I was like, okay, I do want to kind of see us go lower. But again, like this downswing was kind of what flipped it for me.
Yeah.
Easy money now. That's the way to do it, though.
Yeah.
100% that's the way to do it.
Chopping. You're not missing much. Oh, you know when it hits
I
it.
don't think you should be even worried about anything anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not, but
You're-
there's a potential of good.
No.
This is a learning lesson for anybody that watches this after the stream. If you're up 2 times what you generally risk, and you've already stepped away from the charts, don't come back and take another trade, because it feels a lot worse. So say you're up 400 and some bucks, and then you lose it. It feels a lot worse than walking away at $400, or it feels worse than even being up $250 just from one trade. It's a different story if you're up like 3R and you risk a half an hour on a trade just to be up maybe 4R. That's a different story.
The YM trade's printing.
Well, you didn't even take it, so.
Well, I did take it, and then I got out because it was full. Like, it was way too much.
Well, then I said, yeah,
from
get
the
back in.
testing.
I told you, I said get back in 5.
Yeah, well, that was after it already started expanding. So then I was like, okay,
No,
I'll
it was
wait for
going down.
I was waiting for the. I was gonna wait for the 5-minute order block off of the inversion, and
No.
then just have tighter risk.
No, I was watching you do it. You were like, oh, NQ looks like it's going to trade to the 50 minutes, so I'm not going to take it on live. That's what you said.
Yeah. So then I waited for this 5-minute inversion to hold, and then get the order block. But we missed it by like a couple ticks, and then now we just expanded.
Yeah.
I still like it though.
Honestly, I'm just racking my brain trying to figure out how to get more viewers into a live stream. I think you need face cams. You need a little bit more of an entertaining kind of setup. And maybe even the title here. I've got ICT 250K funded all-time highs, Trump and tariffs. It's perfectly outlining what today is. We're at all-time highs, Trump and tariff talk, and we're funded with 250K. But maybe I gotta put frickin' something else, something a little bit more clickbaity. I don't know, but it's not inspiring to have 0 viewers in the live stream. The only viewer in the live stream is me. I'm watching my own live stream. Like, it's horrible. Obviously, yeah, I'm gonna watch it because I get the chat up, but why couldn't more people just want to hear what we gotta say? If people were in here, I'd be talking to people about why the IFG here was good before it happened. Like, you could theoretically have a good bias through us watching the live streams. Even though we're bearish in the morning, I still say I want the highs taken first. I prefer the highs taken first. And then I was watching this 1 minute IFG. I said, I want to see if we inverse the first presented fair value gap, or if we form internal structure off of it. If we don't inverse it, then there's no short. Because I'm not gonna directly say take a long here, but think about it.
Fuck.
Go shut the door. There's too much sound going on now. Our strategy is good, and it's really good because we've studied it for 2.5 years, and it's taken a lot of time to really develop the skills to fully understand it. But the way we trade works the best in clear conditions, right? When you've got this consolidation, there's no trade to take there. And that's another thing with the strategy. There's the psychology part of a strategy. There's the actual entry model part of the strategy. There's knowing how to, the logic of the strategy, right? And there's also knowing when to stay out of the market. And that's one of the most important parts of it. And if you can identify that there's a trade here, but you don't take it, then there's no need to try and chase it when you have a clear objective that you want to see met first before the expansion, right? And if we, through all of our study, have learned that it moves in phases, right? You get the consolidation, manipulation, expansion, reaccumulation, right? We're dropping into the 50-minute before trade, in anything without trading to that 50-minute is lower probability. So if you're taking any long in here, you're sitting through the chop. And you, generally with the consolidation, you have a manipulation, then continuation.
I'd really like if we got this retracement.
I'm not trading anything unless we get the retracement. Just because of how we've taken these relative equal highs and consolidated, I don't trust it, really. I don't really trust anything with this news, though. That's why.
And there, YM hit that break even level. And take profit 1.
All right, so NQ has not moved. YM is running, so the trade on YM is working out. ES, I think, is starting to move to. ES is starting to move. So right now, the only thing holding us back is NQ not having retraced that 15-minute. Also, this hourly candle's only got one more 15-minute candle within it. So I would really like to see this manipulation and then expansion aggressively and within the next 15 minutes.
I mean, it might be after the next hourly candle opens. Like it might, because if you think about it, if we retrace now, this 50-minute or this hourly candle is going to be bearish.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it'd make more sense for this hourly candle to close. And then if we get the retracement, get it at 11 o'clock into that 50-minute and then get the expansion.
I think Twitter posting needs like you need to be in a freaking penthouse in Miami to get any followers, and I don't know why that is. I mean, it makes the most sense. That's why we're not winning.
We got anybody watching or just
Yeah,
four?
Yeah.
Well, looking for longs to Asia's high. What am I kidding? We already went over it. Looking for longs, basically. That's it. So the S&P previous day low and then the hourly inversion on NQ frames the low day. So now we're just looking for the expansion. Since it's a Friday, I wouldn't expect too big of a move. I think it'll just be to Asia's high or high day, and then that'll be the cap of the weekly range. ES and YM are both printing a nice 50-minute gap. So 11 o'clock, if we can close bullish on the 50-minute, we will have a nice gap to retrace into to frame the wick of the 11 o'clock hourly candle to potentially trade the expansion. NQ looks pretty trash though. 50-minute imbalance is pretty far away compared to where ES and YM is. So we'll see.
Oh my gosh, still not moved.
Yep.
Stupid. Stupid market. So far, no trades. No trades today. The chart fiend.
Oh, but it could be a good long if we get it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now that we've left all of these lows kind of stacked here.
Wyam looks so much better on the 50-minute though. Like I might just trade Wyam if there's a good.
Well, you missed it.
There's a good entry.
You missed a trade line. You're trying to trade there. You'd be up 83 points.
Yeah.
But it's good now that it's caught up, right? Now they're all kind of in the same territory. They've matched up. Now we can look for the continuation.
When low a day's been confirmed, because we have SMT at the previous day's low. So.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Now I'd want to see. I wish there was a 15-minute, like how ES and YM have a nice 50-minute that's going to form. I wish we had one like that on NQ, not way down here. It's only 25 points, but took 3 50-minute candles to get away from it, so feels like a lot further away. I'm not even going to say we're finally getting the retracement, because the last times we said that, it just goes right back up.
Why I'm still going up, even on this down move.
Yeah. It's just blasting off. Geez, NQ's hourly candle looks terrible. It's fine. I'll forgive NQ if it trades to that 50-minute and then gives me a banger long setup up to Asia's high. 4 minutes till this closes.
I think we can say it looks like it's going to give us the retracement.
Oh, don't say it.
No, it looks.
Now it's gonna
I didn't say
expand.
it's going to. I said it looks like it's going to give us the retracement here.
That's what I said last time. And I just took the high. Kept going. See, look at that. As soon as you said it.
Even YM starting to get this down move.
Well, since all of the indexes took that buy side from London,
Yeah.
I don't see that is the high day. Or not high day, but like we're not going to reverse from there. Doesn't make sense. Because they've all traded to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that. As soon as you say it.
I didn't fucking say
Yes,
it.
you did. You said it looks like it's going to get the retracement. God.
There's a fair value up there. We're fine. We're retracing. It didn't take any of the lows.
Two minutes till the hourly closes.
It's a bad hourly close though.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it is more discounted. As long as ES can close above its hourly, and then I mean, if NQ, as long as NQ closes bullish, really, because YM is going to get the hourly change in state, ES will get the hourly inversion, NQ will just close bullish, which is good enough for me. Considering we're closing so close to the open of the hourly and the low, we'll trade to the low of that hourly candle, which is that 50-minute. Or not.
You know, if I had people in the chat, it'd be so much more entertaining because I'd be asking them questions like, "What do you do while you wait for the setup to happen?"
Yeah.
Or things like that. I'd be asking questions. It'd be entertaining.
Okay, well, very small 50-minute gap on YM and ES.
So we are delivering out of this imbalance here, which is good.
Yeah.
Or starting to, at least. This live stream will be way more entertaining once we charge it at 50.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
mean,
just sitting here waiting. So,
oh, why am I think just traded to it? But
and then at least there's nobody watching. Somebody has to just listen to nothing. But
it'd be nice if we could get out of this range. We've been sitting in a 30, 40 point range for over an hour.
makes it pretty obvious why we're not taking any trades here. You know, I actually like when it's a consolidation because you know when to just sit out. There's no like guessing. You literally know we're not trading until we get to that.
Why is it struggling so much? Like it's 20 points, 15, 16 points.
It's like yesterday. It literally took an hour to take a high up, and then it didn't even take it out. At least you're not in a long holding for the highs. At least we know we're trading the right thing, but just waiting. You know, even sitting on your hands and not taking trades is still making money. It's for the long term. I should get playing music. I'm listening to some freaking weird music right now. It's probably get copyrighted. Not that it matters because nobody watches anyway.
Yeah, we're not making money off of these things.
So this live stream is 110 minutes. So hour and a half we've been sitting here. Or 101 minutes. So still hour and a half we've been sitting here. Hour 40 even.
Oh, we haven't done anything.
Nope.
YM perfectly filled that 15-minute gap.
Still wouldn't trade it because I just know NQ is not traded to that 50-minute yet. I just wonder why this live stream is not popping up on anybody's for you or not homepage on YouTube. Like anybody, it should be on someone's. Like you're even subscribed, it might not even be popping up. Like I understand asking for a like 30 continuous viewers the entire 3 hour live stream is a lot, but I'm not.
Yeah, no, it doesn't pop up. It pops up if I go to my like subscriptions page.
I think we need YouTube videos. We need to make a YouTube video. You know what we should do? We gotta make an Instagram for the collective. So we can start posting videos on it. Like everybody else does. Talk about how much money we make from trading. How we're undervalued. Dude, apparently Powell was calling the low here. Like the literal price level of the low. Apparently he said, yeah, look for longs off of this of 332. He said look for longs.
Hmm.
Like what, 30-minute rejection block or the constant encroachment of the 4 hour wick? He's a weird trader.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're trading to that.
We're trading.
Anyway.
We're gonna trade to the 50-minute.
Or the 50-minute, yeah.
I don't care because I'm not taking anything.
I'd really like if we did. It would. Well, then you have
I don't want to be trading in this consolidation anyway. So
because YM reversed from 10 a.m. So if we take the 10 a.m. low, we'd have another SMT there, which would be good. Every damn move we get is just expansion higher. This might be another lunch trade
I'm fine with that. When are we going to the lake?
tomorrow, I think.
We're not going today.
No,
Why?
tomorrow, I think.
Why don't we go today so we can actually do stuff tomorrow?
Well, we'll leave early tomorrow.
Or we could leave tonight. Are we staying Saturday night?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather stay Friday night and then leave on the end of Saturday?
No, I think we're going Saturday.
I guess we'll find out today. I wonder who remembers this game. I'm playing Hill Climb Racing while waiting for the trade.
Mhm.
Well, when you have one thing in mind and you literally cannot trade in accordance with your model until it happens, then you might as well just, you're sitting on your hands. So still hasn't moved. Still has not moved. So
Fishing together.
are you going fishing? All right.
Yeah, so I would go, but we're gonna be waiting for this probably.
I'm gonna stay in chart. Yeah. Well, that's why I thought we were going today. I thought we were gonna go fishing and then just go right to the lake. But
Oh my gosh. Can we just get Trump talking, get like a 30-point down candle real quick?
I don't even want that. I want something smoother.
I just don't want it to be like late in the hourly candle. I don't want it to be like noon and still be in this consolidation, finally like working our way down there. This is, this is terrible. So it doesn't look like we're gonna get it.
Well, look at YM. Why is YM going down?
I don't know.
YM's going down. ES or NQ's going up.
Yeah, that part's weird. Anybody watching the live stream, when you come back, fast forward this part until we hit the 50-minute gap. Because we've outlined everything we wanted to see. Until that happens, we'll be sitting tight.
Oh my gosh. Just go. So like what like every other trader doing a live stream just must be sitting here just thinking what the fuck's going on. Oh, it's ripping. It's just running. It's going right to the high. Not even a retracement. Wow. What a thing, mate. What a thing.
If there would have been like any PD array there, if there would have been like a 5-minute gap, I would have taken a long off that. But there's just nothing.
I'm
Just
sitting here.
garbage.
Not a thing you could do. What if it still happens? Cause look at YM, mate. Look at that thing.
It's in the hourly order block.
What if we long YM? That'd be crazy.
I would need to see like a 5-minute change in state and hold this 15-minute gap. Or something. Because that 15-minute gap's going to get inverse here in 5 minutes.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not even saying that. No.
Here we go.
I'm not even gonna say it. Don't even say it.
We're
Don't even
going
look
to
at
the.
it.
We're going to it now.
Don't even look at it.
We're going to it now. Wait, what's ES done? Does ES take the high? Did it put S&T in at this size? Uh-huh.
I'm about to just click buy.
No, you're not. You get buy and then I get a freaking retracement.
That's exactly what happens. You don't get the retracement ever. You click buy and then it gets a retracement. So maybe that's what it needs. Just throw in a one micro. Get it moving. No, I don't think we'll get the retracement. It wouldn't look good now. I think the only other thing that we might possibly get would be,
Well, it wouldn't look bad.
well, this hourly candle's already halfway done. And it would just look weird to have it reject and trade all the way back down there. I think it's going to be inverse the hourly gap, and then you'll have like a 15-minute gap or something here, and it'll just be that'll be it. And then you get the move to the Asia's high.
Or you take HSI in reverse and take out all these lows. That's another move that you could look for. It's probably what I'd look for now. Since they're not offering a tracement of any sorts.
Well,
Did ES trade to something or what? Like, why is it?
no.
It's just going to go up. All right, we're going for the buy side, and we're not getting the retracement, so we won't have an entry here. Yeah. I mean, YM is still retracing, so it's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really want to wait another half an hour to see this hourly close. Because that'll be the only possible opportunity, but then it just feels so premium.
That's why I want the retracement to discount.
Yeah, but now I wouldn't want to see that deep of a retracement.
No, I still want to see that retracement. It could take. What if it I mean, if it just takes ages high, obviously I would not look for a retracement, but so we've pretty much invalidated everything, and we got no imbalances for the past like 2 hours. What if it does it like yesterday and leaves this high, then gets the retracement? Actually,
That would be
I could actually do with that.
that'd be something else. See. I mean, it is a Friday, and we are just consolidating, so not ideal. Might just end the week here.
No, I'm waiting. Got faith.
2-0 in the week.
Well, you can end it if you want to be a fully green week. For
Well,
me,
today was red, $40 because I took that YM loss.
oh, you got to make that back, bro.
But it's break even because I took it
gotta
off
make
as
it
soon as I
back.
entered it. I'm not considering that a loss.
You got to make $40 back, bro.
I'll slam 50 micros right now. No, yeah, that's fine. I don't really care.
You ending it?
No, I'll see what happens.
I
I'm
thought
not
you were
gonna,
just gonna say, yeah, I'm going on. Fuck.
Well, I might go eat and come back later because this is really nasty. Like there still could be a trade until any of the three indexes takes Asia's high. I think there's going to be a possible trade.
So I'm waiting because it's looking like it's going there now.
You just said it again, bro. It's going to pump now.
You can't believe in bullshit like that.
Saying that.
No, you can't believe in shit like that. Oh, you can't say it because it's gonna fucking.
No, it's just funny. Every time we've said it, it immediately expands higher. I wish I would have traded to it earlier when YM was reaching into that 15-minute gap, because then it would just be aligning perfectly.
It's dumping now. Like, oh, what? Perfect. We left relatively close.
Maybe it was a short.
Maybe there's a
In
short.
the hourly gap, hourly highs, SMT.
S&P at the highs.
Unfilled 15-minute imbalance.
Is S&P at the highs?
The previous hourly candle, yeah.
Oh, with YM, or are you talking about ES?
Both.
Sorry, I'm not on my chart. Okay, so maybe we're just gonna short and call it a day there. Short on this changing state. I get ES up here.
No, I'm not shorting because it's not aligned with the profile. But
Profile.
well, the
Go
daily
your Tinder
profile.
profile.
It's not a daily profile. New York
This dating
reversal.
profile.
New York reversal.
You put ICT trader in your Tinder profile?
I don't know, would that work, you think?
No, I don't think it would work. I could do the opposite.
I just put financial analyst and call it there. That'd probably work.
It's funny. All the people that actually went to school for finance and like quantitative bullshit completely hate on independent technical analysis traders. It's like, your strategy doesn't work. If I code your strategy, it's not going to be profitable. Well, if it's so easy to code strategy and it be profitable, then why don't you just code strategy and not have to worry about all the aspects of managing your strategy personally? Sure, trying to code a strategy would be very hard because you develop a lot of intuition after screen time, and that's honestly a big part of even trading ICT or anything. Like, I guarantee there's people that trade technical analysis that actually make good money, but they don't take every setup because sometimes it's just doesn't seem right. You can't tell a robot how to predict how it doesn't seem right. I do think you could have an edge over the market. I think you could create a positive edge over the market in the long run. But it's more than just technical analysis. And it's more than just following your model too. It's not just following your model. Like, I'm even yapping. There's nobody in here, bro. Yapping.
Maybe if NASDAQ retraces and we catch a banger trade, then
yeah. What if we short to it though? Like, seriously, S&T at those highs?
I'm more in favor of the SMT previous day's low.
I know I am
than
too,
those.
but look at all those lows into the 50-minute, right?
Oh yeah, those will probably get taken. I wouldn't short to it because if this just slowly grinds higher and takes the high out, which is the drawn liquidity, I would be like, why would I take a short? So the only thing I would take would be long off the 15-minute if we get it.
Oh, I've made it. Holy shit. Let's go. Might have to settle for this. If it's just inverses it, I might have to settle for a long. Posting in the Discord?
Yeah, alerting the Discord.
Yes. Take your time. Discord. Get after it, brother. What? Still saying looking for the 50-minute to be traded? Come on. Let's get if we at least had 2 other people in here, it'd be dope. But we haven't had a single person comment, which is weird. I've watched so many people's live streams. Like I've tuned into so many people's live streams, just seeing them trade ICT, just to see what they're talking about. I'm just so surprised that even with ICT and freaking the title of it, it doesn't pop up. Okay, wait, hold on. This is actually gonna go lower. Hold on.
Confused. Why is my... Look at my Discord profile.
What? What is it? What's wrong with it?
Well, oh,
What's wrong with it?
streamer mode. The hell? Oh, it's streamer mode.
But what if we're gonna deliver from this premium hourly imbalance? Completely fill up the script.
Okay, there we go.
I'm itching. I should try. I should take this short. I'm itching. Bro, this is just a good enough R as it is. Look at this.
What?
It's a 3R. Like crap. Super premium. Maybe wait for the 50-minute change instead. You're gonna look at the hourly candle and be like, yeah, this hourly candle is a manipulation of the previous hourly candle.
We got the 3-minute changing set off that 3-minute gap. That looks pretty clean, actually.
Looks clean right now. It's a big size, too. Should we take this?
I'm not taking it. I'm going to tape read it.
Totally the retracement play, right? Off the 3-minute and the 4-minute gap. Still one along, though. Still, I can't fade it. This feels wrong to fade this.
Yeah, that's why I'm not actually taking it.
But it's got all those lows to target, right? If it was SMT with the actual high, I'd be like super, yeah. But like, all I'm looking at is like how much is hesitated. Like it's not pushed higher. Look at the hourly candle. The hourly candle failed to expand twice. We still are not closing above the 9 o'clock hourly candle. That's bearish. Says, if I were to take it, I'd be taking 26 micros. Dude, if I were to take this, 26 micros. That's crazy.
Might as well just enter minis.
What's the time? I don't know. Like I could enter this and it could run to that low, but since I favor the long so much more, I don't want to be trading in this consolidation. I'll actually look because if we get this 50-minute change instead, I'd consider it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna consider it with the 50-minute change instead. Just because that would mean we give a 50-minute candle close opposed to the bullish hourly, and it's just kind of telling me that this hourly is not gonna actually close up there. But we did not get the 50-minute change in state. Wow. How? So close. Maybe the live stream's like broken or something. Do I need to change the title of it? I see 258 found at all-time highs.
Well, here, let's see.
What?
Let's see what other people have.
They have the same crap pretty much.
Well, Tanya has It's Freaky Friday, giveaways, day trading futures live using ICT concepts.
Okay, I'll put that. I'm gonna switch it to day trading futures live using ICT concepts. How about that?
Yeah. What does Tyler Trades do for his? He just says live trading using ICT concepts.
Day trading futures live using ICT. 250K found at all-time highs. 250K funded.
I don't know if you need that. I would just put
Trump and tariffs.
like, yeah, I don't know if you need the funded part.
What about Trump and tariffs? What if I do this? Day trading, so I change it to day trading ICT, or day trading futures live using ICT, and then a freaking semicolon. Semicolon, Trump and tariffs. Right? Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm saving it. Do you have to? You don't have to put tags in the description, hey? Or should I change the description? Because right now it just says nothing. This live stream is financial advice. It says it's just disclosure. If I put like, join the collective in live trading as we. We'll do that. I'll do that for the next
I
one.
think what we should do is we should just quickly flash that disclaimer at the start of the stream, like the one that I made.
Why?
And then,
it's in the thing.
no, I know, but I think it'd be better if we just put like our socials and stuff in the
We can
description.
do that above it.
Yeah.
Most people don't click this. Like most people won't. If you put your socials and stuff in here, it's fine. But because most people they click the video,
But it's not hard to just quickly flash it on the thing, and then
well,
it's not
easier,
cluttering up
it's easier
the.
to just do this.
It's not cluttering up the description.
It's not cluttering the description. What do you mean cluttering the description?
Well, it's a whole disclaimer. If you
Look,
have a
this is what it looks like when you're on the thing.
Yeah.
Look at it. Where is it?
no, but as soon as you click on it,
Well, who clicks on this?
Yes.
Somebody clicks on it. They're like, oh, it's just a disclaimer. What we could do is we could put it so it's like disclosure, or not even have the disclosure. We could put it so it just says, maybe our story or why we're live streaming, and then it says all the socials like everybody else does. Can't you actually tag stuff though? Views. There's literally only been me ever. It's only ever been me. Public. Maybe I have to change the category. It's an entertainment category. I thought that's what you'd put though. There's no other thing. It's not like gaming.
I'm sure, isn't there like a finance category?
No.
But there was.
No, it's a YouTube like it's like the categories. Look. Category. Autos and vehicles, comedy, education, entertainment, film and animation, gaming, how to and style, music, news, politics, nonprofits, people. No. That's
You
it.
scroll or no?
That's it.
No, you just put education.
I can add tags.
Yeah, I think we just put the low in. ES traded to the hourly inversion, and then the small 50-minute gap, and we put SMT in. With that 15-minute low.
Oh my gosh, we're running. Okay. So what we're gonna look at is how YM dropped below the sell sign, right? YM took out pretty much all of these lows from here. So there's technically SMT, but it's horrible SMT. Okay. Like, why can't we get like 10 of Patrick Whalen's viewers? I think we need face cams. That's it. I think we need face cams.
Okay, so we're gonna inverse the hourly.
I'm actually really surprised because
We'll
I
get
was
some sort of retracement.
I did not expect this 15-minute candle to close like this. But you have 4 wicks that are all like the same kind of size there that just look horrible. I'm still looking for the drop lower. I can't freaking see anything else, mate. Horrible. Oh, we're just gonna run, eh? You actually doing commentary in the Discord to nobody?
No different than doing commentary on YouTube Live to nobody.
Nope.
I'd actually consider a long if we versus hourly. Get this 15-minute order block.
Were you putting it in the general chat?
Insights.
Oh, insights. The last time you posted anything was a month and 20 days ago.
Mm-hmm. That's been a while. ES has got a good reaction off that 15-minute gap.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't have a 15-minute gap on ES.
You don't? Tiny little one.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I got a tiny one.
I've got equal lows.
You have a 30-minute gap.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And 30-minute inverse, yeah.
We'll go with that.
Sounds like a gamble. I don't like the uncertainty of we'll go with that, right? Like that just makes me feel sketched out. Oh, wow. It's weird because all the other live streams got like at least at one point at one viewer. We've so far been going for 2 and a bit hours,
Yeah.
and we've had no other viewers.
Maybe while we're in a trade, you got to change the title to "In Longs" or something. I don't know.
I'll get rid of Trump and tariffs. I'll put longing to all-time highs.
This 5 minute change in state off the SMT compared to this 5 minute gap we're gonna get here in a couple minutes could be just along there. You'll inverse the hourly of SMT with ES, and then you get a 5 minute change in state, all kind of in the same deal. I'd probably wait for 12 o'clock opens up into the 5 minute gap, 3 minute gap, and then gets a displacement leg. I'll hop in on that. A little tighter risk and just ride it to all-time highs. For like a 2R, 1.5R.
I'd expect that if we do live streaming for a month and we have only still got the same amount of viewers, we have to change something. I honestly wouldn't understand it. Like we're what, 8 streams in, so 2 weeks in.
Well, I mean, you probably should just post like a
YouTube video.
Well, but I was thinking more like if you do like an Instagram reel of something like a clip from the live stream, like lots of people do, then you would just get Instagram followers, and then they would funnel to your YouTube.
Yeah, so we need to make an Instagram for the collective needs an Instagram. It's got one, but we need to post on it. And I don't know. I don't want to just post an execution video on there.
If we don't inverse this hourly, I'm shutting the charts off.
I'm not. I got patience, brother. I'm waiting. I know exactly what I want to see.
Well, a retracement to that 50 minute